Hello and welcome to Arsenal Analysed. I'm JC. I hope you're doing well. Today I bring you a match preview between Watford and Arsenal, all the information that you need to know before kickoff. And if you do go on to find today's video very informative, a subscription would be very much appreciated as I'm less than 40 away from 1200, and also a like would be very nice as well. But let's waste no more time at all and jump straight into that all important information, kicking off with recent form of both clubs. And as you can see, immediately Arsenal stand out as the club most in form, winning their last 3 games, picking up wins against the likes of Wolves twice actually, and in between that, a win against Brentford. Also a point at the Emirates against Burnley. Unfortunately, we did get kicked out against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. Now, along this journey, Arsenal managed to score 5 goals, conceding 4, keeping 3 clean sheets and picking up 10 points in the Premier League. Now, how does this compare to Watford's last 5 games? Now, impressively, they actually managed to pick up a point away from home against Manchester United at Old Trafford. However, prior to this, they did take a heavy defeat at home against Crystal Palace, losing 4-1. Also picking up 3 points against Aston Villa away from home, winning 1-0. Prior to this, they did lose 2 games on the bounce, but it does seem as though during their last 5 games, they seem to be in better form on the road. And during this journey, they've managed to score 2 goals, concede 7, keep 2 clean sheets, but only picking up 4 points in the Premier League. Will form make a difference on the day? Now, head-to-head in this particular fixture, not as many games as some of the previous fixtures that we have covered. However, Arsenal do trump Watford in this particular department, having won 19 of all of these particular fixtures, but they have lost 12 against Watford, 2 ending in a draw. But more recently in the Premier League, Arsenal have actually won 5 of the last 6 meetings between these 2 clubs, and Watford only managing to pick up 1 draw all the way back in 2019. So Arsenal very much history on their side for this particular fixture. Now, injuries, suspensions, and other unavailable players, not many to speak of for both clubs. Emile Smith-Rowe did miss the most recent game through illness. He has been pictured in training, and the likelihood is he will be available for selection. He is going to be assessed ahead of this game. And like I say in every single one of these preview videos recently, Tomiyasu will again be assessed before the game. The likelihood is he will be available towards the end of the month. But I'm confident, I reckon we're going to see Tomiyasu feature for Arsenal this coming weekend. Watford, on the other hand, have 4 players potentially unavailable, a couple of which will be assessed ahead of this fixture. The likes of Femina, Sarr and Etebo will all be assessed as mentioned, whereas Nkulu, he will not be available according to the Premier League injury list until later this month. Now, I've also picked 2 key players for both clubs, and this is just my opinion. Martin Odegaard has to be the most in-form player for Arsenal at the moment. The last 3 or 4 games, he's been absolutely unplayable. This season in the Premier League, he's made 22 appearances, picking up 4 goals and also providing 3 assists. He has a pass completion accuracy of just over 84% and just over 60% for his dribble completion. Now, comparing this to Emile Dennis, who I think is Watford's danger man, and he has managed to complete 24 games for Watford this season, scoring 9 goals, providing 5 assists. He has a passing accuracy completion of just over 66%, and he completes just over 45% of his dribbles as well. However, Watford do have other dangerous players that could hurt Arsenal on the day, like Ismaila Sarr, as well as Joshua King, who have all provided goals and assists for Watford this season. And for you Arsenal fans who regularly watch the channel and Arsenal, I don't think you need to be told who Arsenal's danger men are. We could go to Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Emile Smith-Rowe. Really take your pick. Now, moving into the next section, I have my predicted lineup on screen. And yes, as I mentioned, Tomiyasu could potentially be out until the end of the month. However, he is being assessed ahead of this fixture. I do believe, I really honestly do believe he will be available for the game against Watford. So I'm going to go out on a whim and say that he will feature at right back. Also, both Emil Smith-Rowe and Martinelli available for selection. Over the last few weeks, whether it be suspensions or injuries, they've kind of had that pick. But now there's a bit of competition in that area. And I just think given the goal threat and the fact that he's Arsenal's top goal scorer this season, Smith-Rowe will get the nod ahead of Martinelli. It does mean that we have great options from the bench, and Arteta really did utilise those substitutions really, really well in our last game. And it means that we've got the likes of Nicolas Pepe, Nketiah, as well as Martinelli, who can come in from the bench and hopefully cause a problem if we need them to. And as I always say in these videos, the rest of the squad really picks itself unless there is some rotation needed. We've got the likes of Nuno Tavares that could come in at left back, Holding at centre back, Sambi in central midfield. There are plenty of options throughout this squad. This is who I believe Arteta will pick on the day. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree, and which changes you would make. Now, finally, before we wrap things up, I will make my score prediction for this game. But if you do want to feature in a future Arsenal Analysed episode, all you need to do is predict the score down in the comments below. Win, draw, or lose, I will fit in as many as physically possible. And for those of you who regularly watch these videos, you'll know that you often get shout outs. But I'm going to go out on a big one here, and I'm going to say that Arsenal will win 3-0 away from home. Hopefully, we can pick up all 3 points on the road. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like. And as already mentioned, if you have found the video informative, a subscription would be hugely appreciated as I'm on the road to 1,200 subscribers. But that's going to about wrap things up from me for now. I will catch you after the game on Sunday. Take care, stay safe.